Dr. Pepper for radio game. Right. Let's actually get the video game running. Video game. Don't we love video games? TV game. Biblio James. It's just fucking devolving more and more. There we go. Take the audio, please. Okay. Where was I? Here we are. Right. How are we doing today, everyone? Are we doing okay? I know that, like... Fuck no, there's 5 people here. Okay. Don't expect that already. All the better for seeing Banana... Yeah. I'm going to pour myself a drink when... you can just watch Banana Man. And be just as amused as I am. Banana Man for TV game. Unfortunately, it is. The face that you've seen is actually a facade. I just take off my human skin and it's Max Stone underneath. I love a man of a bulbous nose and orange sliced bottom lip. There's someone out there who's wanked over Max Stone. And I don't mean the Xenoverse one, I could accept that, but there is someone out there who has wanked to Fallout 1 Max Stone. Yeah, right now. I got a call out this afternoon, so I've earned some moolah. Was it a worthy amount of moolah? Right, so what was John Boxing actually doing before... I think I was... Let's check. Let's check see if... Let's check. See if there's anything new on the map. Well, they meant to give me a location and they haven't. I'm beginning to think that that's... Right. Yes, please. I'm only using you as a garage, which even then, I can't actually park my car in here. I just appear inside some cunt's house just for the sake of it. I need to find Tandy's office because I don't think I've been given all the correct information. Hang on, haven't I already done this bit of dialogue? Did I? I don't know how I forgot to save here. Like... I think I've loaded the wrong save. Never mind. There we go, the Banana Man save. Okay, it's... Right, anyway, I was expecting this area to appear on the little... like, you know, the little selection screen where you can, like, click a button and it will take you to a different location. I was expecting Vault 15 to appear on there, but it hasn't. Banana Man actually solved all my problems. Because the name of the save drew my attention, and I saw it was at a later date. Right, let's see what bald man in green shirt has to say for himself. Fuck me, right. Why won't you talk to me? Oh, you actual cunt. You found the Banana Man. I wonder if someone has went to the effort of counting every single Banana Man that they see in the game. Well, obviously not if you don't include random encounters, because you may be there all day, but just count every single preset Banana Man that you find. Banana Man X Tyrone, Rule 34. You look really busy. You look like you're just standing in between two campfires at the moment. Who can Tyrone do for you? Tyrone can do Banana Man. Any of them. All at once. I don't know what John Boxing's going to do now. Like, Mrs. Bishop was like his main goal, and now Mrs. Bishop is sort of, I don't know. She's probably never going to want to see John Boxing again after he killed every single person in the Shark Club. I don't imagine she is. Right. My name's Zeke, stranger. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to talk to you, and I don't think there's anything in this town for you anyway. I just wanted to ask after you actual cunt. I'm actually trying to remember what you even do. I do not remember the squatter camp being a thing. I thought this would just lead straight into the... Oh, hang on. Right, so please. No, I was gonna say if she has the it's always yip 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 what it do and never yip 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 how it do. I've actually got to get through there and I don't know how. I really don't want John Boxing to have to kill more people. Especially when one of them is a banana man. I'm going to consult the wiki, which is starting to become the fucking second character of these streams. And I'm going to see what I have to do from here. It literally is my Sam match. That is a good point. Because obviously I can't exactly duplicate myself. Right. Get parts for Vault 15. Fallout 2. Fine. Okay. It was just I apparently had clicked on everyone but woman with brown jacket on. Okay. But eventually all these squatters are going to be dipped in the mustard coloured FEV and turned into banana men. What's going on around here? We call this place the Squat. because it was settled by the homeless of many cities. It's not much, but it's all we have. To the west is a city called the NCR. They've known about us for some time. Hello, it is me. More Black Isle dialogue that sounds like a fucking wiki article or something wrote at 3 a.m. and never offered us any kind of help or hindrance. Now they are suddenly claiming this area as their ancestral home. Well, technically it is, but... Forced bananification virus. They keep sending people here to try and talk us out of our home, but they don't understand that we have nowhere else to... You have nowhere else to go in this actually fucking enormous wasteland. And you actually think you have nowhere else. Like, this is it. Like, this is the one patch that you can settle on. This is your fucking do this or go broke. But the land here is fertile. It looks like every other bit of poopy, gravelly looking ground in the game. We don't have the skills necessary to survive on our own if we leave here. I see. Right, I have a daughter named Chrissy, who's a bit of a tomboy. She likes to run around, explore, and pretty much stick her nose into things. Chrissy's a good kid, though. She doesn't cause trouble, she's always home on time, and she's shown herself to be a very responsible young lady. I let her do as she pleases most of the time. Last week, Chrissy didn't come home. I've asked around and nobody's seen or heard from her. I've tried to find her myself, but Zeke... He's sort of the mayor here. Imagine being the mayor of a fucking squatting town. He said it wasn't safe for me to go out looking on my own. But these are basically just the Arroyo tents. I've got to be... Okay, of all people from our channel, I was not expecting you to be a grudge bearer. I don't know why. I imagined you were more one of the people there for Stephen, to be totally honest with you. Are you doing okay? Who wants to hear Zeke speak? He said it wasn't safe, so he'd have some of his men do it. They couldn't find her either and said that maybe the slavers got her. I can't explain why, but I don't believe the slavers took her. I have an uneasy feeling that something else is going on, and then there's this feeling that I'm being followed. I need someone to help me find my daughter. Yeah, okay. I saw their shadow on the tent wall. Points. Right. Are you sure that wasn't just Sulik and Vic running around the tent 300 times? Right. Okay then, so you didn't have to... Hang on, let me check something. So you don't have to kill her at all. Because it was like, you have to convince her of a persuasion check, or you have to kill her to get past. It's like, but I've got speech 10 and charisma 4. I've got nothing going for me speech-wise. So basically, if you kill her, you're just being mean. Okay. I got a part-time job at the Spanish Inquisition. That's why nobody expects me. Alright, let's save over the Banana Man. Save. You must be the saviour of this shitey splattering of mouldy tents and derelict outhouses. I wish every time someone came out of an outhouse, they went, "Can't we just settle this over a pint? Can't we?" The moment I say that, the fucking phone is telling me to update it. Right. I should shoot you dead, but I'm kind of curious about what you possibly have to say to me. I'm looking for a missing girl. This is really silly. There is no way he's going to live. Point proven. He didn't have to do that. I don't get it. If you're a raider, why would you immediately run away? Go for the groin. If I do the martial arts like contest today, I am going to be going for the groin a lot. Because if you're getting them in the groin, that keeps them knocked down for longer. Right. Quick kick. There we go. Fancy piece of cloth worn around the neck for decoration. It's like a scarf for men. Right, okay. Just... I was out exploring when I found that entrance out there. I thought it might be an abandoned mine, so I decided to check it out. Well, it's not a mine, it's a secret entrance. Okay. Hello, I'm a character in a video game. This is my exposition dump about how there is a band of raiders called the Great Khans, founded in 211... Right, okay, let's... Darian told us that the vault was being repaired so we could have a safe place to live with lots of food and water, but it's all a lie. I've been in there and looked around. The vault is dead and the food and water machines don't, which is the biggest tragedy of them all. From the spoils of raids. Okay, jeez. Yes, just go home. Oh, where about in the plot are we? As far as the main story goes, we're quite... Considering how much gear we have, we're not actually through the main story barely at all. Like... Okay, I think this is something that I've spoke to Stephen about. But like, a lot of the stories of these games... Like, the actual main thing to do isn't really that long. Like, really, all you've got to do is leave Arroyo, go to the NCR, and then get this quest line, and then all of this includes things related to the main quest. Like obviously the goal of the first part is to retrieve the Gek, and we're kind of on our way to doing that. But I don't think there's a Gek in Vault 15. Looks like it takes some kind of thin card as a key. Excuse me, I need to check. Hang on, I'll speak to the NPCs and see if they have anything of importance to say. I don't like these streams just turning into a wiki page. Right, please, thank you. Okay, that was quick. Save one person and they're already ready to turn over the key. Right. Rebecca has told me what you did for her. I want to apologise for the treatment. Yeah. What can I help you with? Do you work for Darian? Yes, I do. I act as the middleman between him and the people up here. I'm not very happy about the fact, now that I know what he's up to. What do you intend to do? Nothing. They have the guns, they control the water, and they control the food. That means... Tell me about the Reapers. I fucking hate that I read this as just John NCR. I hate that I read this as just John Boxing saying, John NCR, let them annex your territory and give them access to the vault. In return, they can teach you all the skills you need to survive on your John. And offer you right. But someone has to take it. Okay, it should be done now before they realise what has happened and have time. Yeah, let's give it the old college try. Let's see what happens. I don't know why, but this bit of dialogue screams of. It screams of, oh no, we have to get this game out in a month. It's behind that door over there, but it's locked from the other side and trapped too. I don't have any means of opening it. Wait a minute, I found this key card some time ago, and I have no idea what it is for. It says Vault 15 door on it. Right. I guess that's it. I'll be going now. Okay, I was not gone long enough for the corpses to actually disintegrate. I was gone for about not even a few in-game minutes, and they have just turned to blood. I reckon Vic's eating them. How have I done that? It's not right. Fucking hell. Really determined ants. Just about 500 of them gathered around the one man going... Name's Pat, and I'm new here. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is definitely one of those quests that is drastically different depending on, like, your speech checks and all that. Like, because John Boxing has no talent apart from punching people. And, like, not even the base level of charisma. I don't really get the peaceful options. Like, it's weird because you kind of need both, like, a base level of intelligence and quite a good amount of charisma to actually get any of the good sort of speech options. In a game where the special stats are really stingy as is. When you're a boxing champion, you don't need charisma, only your fists. Vic has truly been a bit of a monster this playthrough. Like, well, on the last stream, he basically shot every single person in the fucking club that I was trying to escape from. He was really being just a real war criminal. You're about to see the worst bit of a melee build in a minute, Oda. The game of, like, how much can you reliably get up close to them before they run away again? There we go. Yeah, I don't imagine you would get on with a melee build in this. Look at you acting like nothing's happened. Oh yes, nothing quite says positive karma response like killing someone who was running away, does it? It's not going to be in Fallout 2 too. Fallout 2, the pre-sequel. Right, who is this? Oh, he's a prisoner, that mate. I was gonna say, why have they got like, why do the Great Khans have such a nice fucking lot looking normal now doctor working for them? Like, you'd think if they were going to use any sprite for a doctor here, it would be like the Junktown Doc Morbid, like bloody tatty bald man one. But they've got like the Gordon, here you are sort of fella here. Right. Darian is getting up there in years. He needs a dedicated physician. Right. Right. Let's try and free him from his slavery now. Doc Morb. I'm gonna morb. Imagine morbing with Doc Morbid. I assume he's dead if he slid that much. I don't actually remember. I'm gonna see if I can free the doctor, the bald man down there that is clean and not covered in morb. And I don't know. Can I just give him to the squatters camp like a present? There you go. I've got you a new bald man for Christmas. Covered in claret. Vic, please. Oh, this is awful. This is... I've put him in a position where he can just keep shooting me in Sulik repeatedly. Vic, please don't burst again. Please. Oh, I thought he fucking riddled Sulik then. I was like, please, Vic, don't make me reload. Please. This is Democracy Manifest. I think it's time for us to cast Democracy Manifest as Vic. I mean, you could basically say he is already. Succulent Chinese meal? Right, Vic, you succulent Chinese meal. I've got some ammo for you now. I see you know your judo well. Good one. Good one. Oh, he's been arrested by an NCO. If anything, he should be fucking arrested in New Reno for the atrocities he committed in that club. I don't know how we're going to do half the shit in, like, whenever Steven wants to get back round to making the Fallout 2 series, I have no idea what we're going to do for New Reno. Like, I've said that since the beginning. We both don't have a fucking clue what to do for that. Because obviously, we can't just do the John Boxing route of just kill everyone in the club again. Well, I don't know. It's not quite the same as, like, what is the succulent Chinese? It's not quite the same as like killing off the slave like guild or whatever. Like that felt quite triumphant for Maxine to sort of pull off. But just going into a bar and killing a load of, I don't know, fucking guards and people that work there, I don't know, it just feels a bit wrong. Especially when the game is saying you've gained 5 karma every single time you do it. Every fucking person, it's 5 karma. And it's like, that is just someone who's cleaning a table. You do it for the claret. Is it like clout, but slightly more violent? Oh, hello. What do we have here? Hello. Been looking for lockpicks. You can tell this hasn't been used as a vault in ages. Because they fucking hung torches up. Like, they could be asked to get the elevator up and running. They could be asked to do all of that, but they couldn't be asked to get the lights working. Gone back to Monk. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, again, is it a typical thing for elevators to run on an entirely separate source of power from like the rest of the grid? Or is this more just sort of bollocks excuse to get rusty, stinky looking vault? Playability versus reality. What, kind of like, just don't think about it too much and just accept that, like, for the more sort of creepy, dingy Great Khan faction, they've gave them the stinky looking vault instead of the clean one. Oh god, they have combat armor people here. Right, how much, like, punch ammo do I actually have on me? Oh, plenty. I can basically batter this entire building. I think I've made a critical error. I think I've made a mistake. I'm now basically gonna have to kill this man in the next 2 punches. I was not expecting him to have a Ripper, one of the like 2 weapons that melee users have for power armor. Fucking hell. Right. Let's try using a super stim and seeing if it crashes the game again. It did not crash the game this time. That's nice. Save first or not. Saving during combat in this game can be a little bit fucky. Let's try. Let's see if it. There we go. I like to live poorly dangerously. I can't believe it. In a rare instance, the eyes actually failed me. Ooh. Right, let's not spend any more points. Like, how real should a game become? Yeah, like, again, I'm not... I think a bit of me is more just trying to think what the in-universe explanation would be. Like, maybe somehow every single light bulb doesn't work anymore in this vault. Like, I don't need things to make sense. Not as much as like Steven prefers to. I don't need things to make much sense in or be grounded in reality for a game. It's more just I want to know what the in-game logic is of did they not try and get the lights working again? And instead they resorted to making Return to Monk chalice things everywhere. Gunts, there we go. Sounds like an insult. Nice. Hello, what do we have here? Scone. It does sound like it's a very harsh word for a fucking torch, isn't it? Put that fucking sconce on the wall, will you? Christ's sake. Oda, I know this is a very weird thing to say, but thank you for putting so much thought into miscellaneous words coming out of my mouth. It might, like, don't use all the energy for lights, we can use others. Yeah, like, that's actually not too bad of a line of thought. Because, again, like, they've still got some power for that, that terminal and the elevator. Oh, no. This is an awful room. I can just tell it is. Right, let's hide behind this bald man for cover. Okay, I'm very confused why they're not attacking. Oh, they are attacking. They just decided not to. That was really weird. Good idea. Baldness gives a +2 to defense due to reflections. Sorry about that. Does the microphone still sound okay? It just got smacked by accident. That's good. That's good. This is an awful room. I can just tell this is going to be disgusting to do. Fuck's sake. Oh, I'm going to have to fucking shield Sulik. Otherwise, we're going to have an "I'm sorry, your husband was killed" moment. Is that his smutty poster? Examine the smut. Where is it? That. For the fucking game describes it as a girly poster. Like. Oh. Ooh la la. These poor fucking developers. Fuck's sake. I find that offensive. Oh my, I've got my hands on a girly poster. Fucking hell. Ugh. Okay, you bold cunt. There we go. When is this game? It's from 1998. It's but the first game is 97, I believe. So the fact that they actually got this made in a year is something I've always found like really impressive about it. What kind of raid names would raid? Scud, Grime, Wimpf, and Cug. Basically anything that sounds like you're about to say cunt, but you stop yourself short of it. You scud. Come to the realization that none of these people are Darien. Or at least if they were, I didn't notice it. It's just words game with JPEG pictures. I fucking love the look of this game. Like, I could genuinely get away with just playing this game for hours. You see Ed. Ed is dead. I am amazed I didn't pick Fallout 1 as the game to stream, considering that's the... I've played through Fallout 1 well into, like, the... I feel like I've played it over 10 times. Like, even though I think this is the better game, I have played Fallout 1 a lot more. It's just a shorter, easier game that if you want to beat in an afternoon, you can. Did not say it's... That's fair. I'm not saying you were. Fucking hell, 6,000 XP for killing a bloke in leather armor. That's quite a lot. Yeah. Oh, it was Darien. Okay, so I was kind of just mindlessly clicking through dialogue, to be honest. I just wanted to get to the bit where I punch someone in the head again. It doesn't have the same appeal to Dr. Brockman as it does. That's complete, yeah. But like, as long as you're enjoying the stream, that's the kind of the main thing I care about. I don't need someone to have the same opinion as me, really. Uh, just think. I'm actually going to read this, both of these together. Uh, just thinking of how long it takes to make a game back then compared to today's games. Compared to today's games, fucking hell, mouth work. And time it takes to make a game does not say anything about how good it would be. Um, I think for me, it's the fact that they keep trying to make games more technologically advanced, and then they release with more and more problems every year. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Lily. Games take so long to make nowadays. Yeah, and it really makes you feel quite like disenfranchised because apart from like your indie titles and your double A titles, which usually break the mold in different ways, a lot of games now it takes like fucking 5 years to make a lot of the time at minimum for something that also quite a lot of the time will release with loads of bugs at launch and just prompt loads of reviews to be like, oh, this is the worst thing ever made. Thank you, Hoda. I'm just here for banter your voice and to moderate this nest of rugrats. Honestly, the only thing I need you to moderate is if anyone starts coming in here and talking about war crimes again. Because it's like, I don't really need that in my life, to be completely honest. Uh, New systems, yeah, like, I think, like, historically, the one that always calls out to me is, like, is it the 5th gen? Like, how, like, fucking different all the companies had it. So, Atari Jaguar N64 PS1, like Sega Saturn, like how they all had like their own sort of little problems getting used to a new technology and how not everything adapted well. But instead, I feel like instead of like any advancement, it just feels more like none of the games work because we tried to get, I don't know, ray tracing to work. ET for the Atari 2600 took 6 months to develop, and it does definitely show. Oh, another Darien, and I'll actually be leveled up again. That would be nice. Have I looted anyone in here? No, quite clearly not. Crack open a box of Darians. Darian's paprika flavour. Hello. Where's my Darians? Margaret! Do you know what? I think I'm just going to get Stephen to send me loads and loads of Vic lines when he has some actual time on his hands. Just so I can keep having it Vic make Vic noises in the background for me. Guess what I got? Um, no idea. What do you? You do that, and we'll. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I need a little Vic soundboard in my life. No, guess. Have you got Dr. Pepper? Yes. Oh. Where is it? There you go. Have a little frog. Snow. Fuck. Fuck's sake. Are you enjoying your monster? Come on, let's go. Wasted time. Love a good military themed energy drink. Right, what was I actually meant to do in here? Right. There's going to be a little tiny bit of running back and forth just to make sure I've got everything. But to be honest, the gameplay is basically just background fodder anyway. Datura, I do have the ability to inflict admin pain on you. It's yassified Hagrid, not Doll Store Hagrid. Just because I gave you the old "it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make" or whatever it was. Just see the wrench I have pout exactly. I like watching Fallout 1 and 2 combat. I like that. It's tactical and make yeah, I and even then, sometimes when you're just powerful and you don't really have to think, you can just go up to things and just punch them. I find this game's combat enjoyable. I don't get why people get fucking bored of it. I can quite happily play a game like this all day. I just wish more games like this were more interesting. Consider it payback. Yeah, yeah, I can live with that, Datura. That's fine. I hope. To be fair, I hope you at least got some amusement out of me screaming the quote. At least there must have been a sliver of you that enjoyed it. A speck, a hint. Sliver, sliver. Oh my god, what am I doing? I was meant to check more of the fucking hell. What am I actually fucking doing? Right. What's wrong with the combat? A lot of people fucking moan about this combat for some reason, and I don't get it. It's just like a lot of people just really don't like turn-based combat, as I've learned from. Like a lot of the times I'll try and show like a mate this game, and they'll get bored of it so fucking quickly. They'll be like, "Oh, is this actually it? Is this the game?" And it's like, "Yeah, it is. This is the game." I don't know. I don't know what the big fucking deal is. Do you think it's mostly people coming from 3 New Vegas and 4? Yes, like definitely. But the thing is, I went a really weird route with it. So I went 3 New Vegas, 2, and then 1. I went the weirdest fucking order of these games that you can. Those games are real Fallout. But like that's the thing though. Like as someone who first played Fallout 3, I should have all the nostalgia in the world for it. But for me, this is the one that gives me that sort of like nice sort of fuzzy feeling when I play it. Right, Darian is dead. You can do a runner now. There you go. It's like I enjoy turn-based combat. Not every game with it, but like Final Fantasy before 7 and Dragon Quest games and Lord of the Ring Third Age. Never actually played a Dragon Quest game. Right. The only thing I know about Dragon Quest, as far as I know, is that the fella behind John Dragon Ball Z is behind like the art style of that game. I don't have much nostalgia for Fallout, sadly. It wasn't a game I played when I was super young. Not really necessarily me. I think I started playing them when I was around 13, 14, which is kind of like that last little stretch when games can sort of become like nostalgic for you in a way. Ba, 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 ba. Fucking hell, Sean. Thank you for pointing that out. Also, how are you doing? I don't even know how long the stream's going to be going on for now, but games have nostalgia for KOTOR, Mario 64, SmackDown 2, yeah. Like, for me, like, okay, but like proper nostalgia in that sense, yeah, it would be those games. Like for me, it's GoldenEye, it's Spyro 3, Crash 3, and maybe like a few PS2 games thrown in there. But like, if I was to think of like games from like my teens that I'm nostalgic for, it will basically just all be Fallout games. Yeah, I've been doing fine, Sean. I've actually, I cannot believe I'm gonna fucking say it, but I think I actually enjoy doing live streams now. I never thought this day would come, but I actually fucking like it now. I didn't even change it to 8, right? Oh, do you know what? I'm actually gonna fucking do that. I'm actually gonna do that. I'm actually gonna change it to 8 after the stream ends. Because this has happened too much now. Right. Sorry, give my brain time to connect the Ethernet cable. There is a theory that things you enjoy when you're 18 to 22 is something that sticks with you. Yeah, like I've heard there's a certain point where you essentially have to force your brain, like a certain age where you have to force your brain to accept new things. Like I hear people say that once like you won't really like new things past the age of, I hear, 25 or 26. But I don't know. I don't know about that. In 15 years, people will say they're nostalgic for their first console, the PS4, and their first game, Fortnite. Yeah, yeah, they will. It will happen. And it will make me feel very stinky and very old. Ratchet and Clank, Sly Raccoon, Primal, Mario 64, Silent Hill, and Ocarina of Time. I love streaming now and then Fortnite. Nostalgia is brought up. It's fine. I enjoy I love the conversation from these streams. Blown away by the winds of youth as we turn to sand. Right. I might have to. I may have to Google what the fuck I'm actually doing with these computer parts if I can't figure it out in the next like 10-15 minutes. I imagine play with a computer. We'll become John Sandman saying it was me daughter Penny's birthday today as he fades off into the distance or whatever he says. It was my daughter's birthday today. A mess of a film we are going to have a lot of fun rewatching. The terminal indicates that all security systems in the vault are offline due to power failure. But at least the elevator still works perfectly fine. Fresh popcorn and Spider-Man. I asked for the police and I get this. I'm gonna have to play with every computer, aren't I? Okay, do I not know how to use a fucking keyboard? Is this the problem? Do I have big stupid sausage fingers in this power arm and not know how to use one? Jesus, Parker, you really are a freak. Right. You need the computer parts? No, I'm not talking. You're not a computer, Vic. Right. Is there anything magical you can pull off here? Cannot repair that. Okay. Are we just going to be Yes, more or less, yeah. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. You're not a computer, Vic. Tickled me way more than it should have. Right. What am I doing? Please, give me an answer, Wiki. Right. Okay, so I've got to speak with the mayor of the town, which isn't really a mayor, it's just another man in a squatting tent. Slee. Deliver us from evil. To be honest, I've even got a little bit of love for Spider-Man 3. Like, it's not the most well-made film, but it does make me laugh. It really does make me laugh when I fucking watch it. It's such a stupid fucking movie at times. I think you honestly could have had a whole film dedicated to the dancing. We took the original trilogy. Yeah, we're talking about like how 1 and 2 are beautiful films, and 3 could have been split into multiple films, but again, at least 3 is still enjoyable to watch in its silliness. We know. Why is this fucking amusing me to read? So, you've done it, friend. We're no longer under Darian's yoke. We are no longer under Darian's yoke. We have broke from the egg now. I'm ready to accept your deal with NCR now. Just have them send one of their reps by and I'll seal the deal. Done. Okie dokie. Where's my car? There it is. I haven't seen you in so long. Yoke, you obviously kill everyone. Oh. What's the name of the director for Spider? Sam Raimi. Samuel Ray Mysteriomi. Vic, please don't fire shotguns at my car that do no damage to the mantis, please. Do you know what it did? Do you know why the gun did no damage to the mantis? It's probably because you fucking riddled the car to pieces. Oh my god, I wish I could just edit that to a fucking glass and the hood flying off. That riddled. Right. I don't trust this game not to fuck up, so I'm gonna save. I don't know why I'm making noises. Doyle, forgive me. Put your weapon away. There we go. NCR is technically a city, which I find very weird. But the thing is, it's a city, but they also, like, NCR money is also the main currency of like the region of California that we're in. So, like, as far as I know, it's the same, like, NCR dollars in Broken Hills. It's the same in Klamath. It's the same everywhere. But for some reason, the city is just called NCR. It's weird.
stranger? So the job's done? Do we have access? So they finally got reasonable. I can bull the Congress into sending supplies and techs. You sure we can get into the vault?
How do you think the NCR would handle the COVID pandemic? It depends. Tandy would probably just scare the COVID pandemic off of her face. And if it's the president, like Kimball administration, he'd probably just blame it on mutants and put the taxes up.
I've always believed in fair pay for fair work. My sister...
But you know what? That is our president. Oh, my knee. What the fuck was that? Oh, my back. That's the best part of The Incredibles, when he fucking goes, oh, my back. Where is it?
Oh, my back! It's the night and you've just heard Mr. Incredible break his back. Apparently the NCR has only had 5 presidents. Aradesh, Tandy, Joanna Tibbet, Wendell Peterson, and Aaron Kimball. This now makes me wonder, because I've never heard of those other fucking NCR presidents at all. It makes me wonder, like, were the rest kind of trying to be Tandy, and then we got to Kimball, and then he just went off the rails with it's the mutants' fault, pay taxes, or whatever it was. Like, by the time of New Vegas, was that when the shit one finally came along?
Right, I guess I'm going to have to go compete in the tournament now, because I do not have the necessary lockpick to free the slaves yet in NCR. Joanna was only president for 5 years, but Wendell had a 20-year term. Oh, look at him. Look at him being a cute little banana man. Right, I'm just going to let him bounce around like a DVD logo for a bit whilst I think of what I'm going to do next. Kibble is the current. Don't even. I don't know if that was on purpose. Don't correct yourself. He's now fucking Kibble, like he's fucking cat food. It's like the kind of name that is like political opponents would call him. Oh, do you want to be stuck with President Kibble forever? Right. I don't really want to do any more main story stuff yet. So, because I'll tell you, like, hang on. Right. How hard is it going to be? How to find Vault 13? That is so dumb. Right. Let's actually fucking try that. There is no way that is actually it. You've still got to find Sean. There's a settlement that needs help. I'll mark it on your map. I'm trying to actually think. No, never mind. I don't know how much you know about Fallout 4's story of the Institute still, so I didn't want to be like, say something, and then you're like, oh, I didn't actually know that. Gotta go. It was nice to pop in. Thanks for popping in, Datura. I hope you enjoyed it, or what there was of it. Actually fucking falling apart. What am I doing? I'm looking for a drink. That's what I'm fucking looking for. Now, do I already have a drink on me? Yes, I do. Surely Nuka-Cola will be okay for him. don't think the bishops exist anymore. The bloodline was severed by the one they call boxing. Where is this shitty farmer that I'm looking for? You in here? Hello? Like, there's no other ranch I know of in the game. Cool Ranch Doritos. I know what you're trying to say, don't you? Don't. The only one I pointed out was Kibble because I found that fucking hilarious. The idea. It just sounds like the kind of thing like, oh, don't vote for Kibble. He'll fucking put you in the bowl. Howdy, stranger. I can't even blame autocorrect. It was my own flesh and blood thing. Oh, your fingies. It was your own fingies that did it. What fingies? Name's Bob Salt Beef. Salt Beef Bob. I can't believe I've just read that name like it's a normal fucking thing that someone calls themselves. Salt Beef Bob. John Boxing. That's a right fine name. Yep. So you wouldn't have a drink. No. Okay, what kind of drink is... Don't tell me I'm going to have to go back on the wiki to find out what fucking exact booze he wants. Are you beef salty? Then get the hell out. Eat your damn salt beef. It does sound like an NXT name, doesn't it? And then he would have that name get a little bit over, and then they'd punish him for getting over because they'd be like, oh, you can't get over. You've got a shit name like Salt Beef Bob. How dare you get over? How dare you actually give us a return on what we invest in? What do you think we're doing? We're only paying you like $500,000 a year to be useless. Fucking hell, NXT. WWE makes no sense at all. Right. Salt Beef Bob. So he just wants any booze. Right. Beef salty. I knew you'd come in handy one day. Thank you, Vic. You've proved me wrong. Okay, this is a weird time to rejoin chat. Why are you talking about salty beef? Because the man who I need to get a very, very important quest item from is literally a banana man called Salt Beef Bob. That is his real human, God given, or otherwise given name. Went turned up a rad's worth of beans when all of a sudden 10 Deathclaws jumped us. And that's when I saw it. It was a great big door, like them kinds you see in the old video flicks. Big and made of steel, and on it was carved a great big 13. I knew I'd found it. The mother lode, the Vault 13. I sat right down and made me a map. Damn near died getting out of there, past them Deathclaws, and then the sun of the desert and no water. By the time I staggered into Shady Sands, which this place used to be but hasn't been for like fucking 40, 50 years. If that's his human name, I don't want to know what his inhuman one is. I was mostly dead. Took me to the dock and fixed me up, but that dock stole my map. I knows it, and that's all I got to say. Oh. Bovine Gore, his inhuman name. Right, I think I need to have a little word with that doctor, I think. Lily, do you want to play some craps together? Do you want to play craps with Ian? Look at them all just coppering about. Scrap together. Craps, what a useless fucking game that is. It probably would take more fucking skill. Fucking standing around a table. Sweating, but do you think it's how all, like, you know how you occasionally get like those 80-year-old men that are just shredded? Do you think all they do is just take steroids and just play craps all day, and they just sweat and get stressed over what fucking number the dice is gonna land on? I know it probably was. But I still, the idea of what craps is still new to me, and it amuses me beyond all belief. Their throwing arm must be roided to hell. Looking for. You're joking me. The game actually is going to make me pay $10,000 for this because I can't kill everyone in the NCR. It just makes too little. I can't do this to myself again. I've actually got to pay $10,000 because look, they're destroying everyone. There is no. This is. I'm actually going to have to just give him the money. So yes, we had to do this stupid little side quest because of a fucking Vault 13 map. Oh, there we go. So that's now us caught up to the main story of, you know, next place we need to go for the story is Vault 13, but I don't want to do that just yet. If I can get away with it, I would very much prefer to do the martial arts thing and call it a day. I've won, lad. I've won at the craps table. Finally, after all these years, I could stop standing. I thought Snake Eyes was a wrestling move. I'm going to have to sell so much of my fucking inventory in the back of that car to make the money back that I've just lost to a fucking painting of Elvis. Vic, put it away. Please. It's mantises. Please. Have some fucking dignity, will you? I'm sure everyone has seen it, but this is what San Francisco in this game looks like. So you got this. Got all up here. Maybe we'll find Steven. It's just a series of pixels now. I don't even know what I'm going, because again, I don't have any fucking quests over here, but I thought I might as well show this area visually is. I've always found this a really neat looking like dock area. This isn't even where I'm meant to be, I'm just showing it off. It's Steven on his oil rig. I hate saying this because of how much of a hipster it makes me sound. But the worlds in these games just look so much more interesting. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But like I honestly love the art style of this game and just how yeah, like I do hope that whatever next Fallout game we get, it looks a little bit more. The thing is, lived in feels like the wrong term because everything in Fallout looks sort of knackered and lived in. But like, I just want it to be a bit more peoply, lively. There we go. Possible we hear the whole thing. We hear the whole thing of Fallout doesn't have any colours in it, but I don't know. This looks fairly sort of colourful to me, but it's still retaining that sort of Fallout-y look to it. Why has no one picked up the bricks? And yeah, that is certainly a thing. Like, I can kind of sit here and believe and like maybe rationalise that a lot of these is just crates of old that they've repurposed and like put shipping things in, and you know, anything lying around is at least useful, usable materials. And the old reliable fire barrel. Do you know what, Dr. Brockman? You've actually hit the fucking nail on the head. Perfect. It's Fallout 3 was victim of PS3, 360, Bloom, and Sepia. It actually fucking was. The there is an actual term for that, but I cannot remember it. But basically, every game from like 2005 to about early 2011 looked like it. You're actually perfectly right. Right, I'm gonna. Right. Old Fallout. World feels like it's rebuilding itself slowly and healing, evolving, feeling consequences of the war. New Fallout. 210 years later, and people are just milling about covered in shit. They are devolving. I'm actually going to save during this because this fucking contest is prone to crashing a lot. Grab his dick and twist it. Can I palm strike him in the balls? Oh, it didn't work. No. What about a palm strike? Oh, for fuck's sake! I wasn't meant to kill him! Oh. Oh. That was so fucking silly. I wasn't actually meant to kill him there, but he just... Jimmy loses. Forever. He's gone, and he's not coming back. He ain't seeing daylight again. Yeah, the fucking people like walking around just say a load of old shit all the time. Oh god, I think this is the one who has the fucking knockback perk. Right. Come on, I need your balls to fucking break. Right, please stay on the floor, I'm begging you. Ball bust. That's how I'm going to RP with people now. Ooh woo. I'm gonna smash those balls. Oh, so fucking hell, Dan. Sorry, I forgot to send it to you. I just got so sort of in the mood of I want to start streaming like now. Right. Top 10 anime betrayals. Fucking hell, why is it making such meaty sounds whenever he hits me? I don't think this is... I'm basically going to have to get as lucky... Cannot save, you horrible cunt. Oh... I guess I could just retry that. You think it's weird how the NCR flag has a two-headed bear when they don't exist as animals?
To be honest, I thought John Fallout 2 would have hit me up, but he apparently does not know what I've sacrificed. I'm sorry. Like, if I would have, I just look. I can't help it. I'm actually really enjoying doing these streams. Like, I'm actually kind of loving doing these. Just got carried away. I mean, bear-wise, there is the Yao Guai, but that doesn't have two heads. I think two heads was the easiest solution to make it. Yeah, it probably is the case. Okay, what the fuck's the piercing kick? I've got to be honest, it wasn't actually worth 9 AP. Let's try it again. That time it was. Okay, now you let me save during the finals. Fucking hell, picky game. That's a six-legged dog who breathes. What? What the hand said? Gip.
I'm a little bit concerned about this because I think I know what happens. You look like Max Stone. He, funnily enough, looks a lot like Xenoverse shirtless Max. Like, I don't know. God, shake your big man boobies around. Oh, pectorals. What a weird word. Movies. Movie sounds like a children's TV show from 2006 about little alien mice that live under the stairs. Oh, that was it apparently. Uh, that's Lopan dead, and I was barely even paying attention. That was a bit underwhelming because from what I remember, he's meant to pull out an SMG. Like, I think like you fight him enough, and then eventually he fucking burst fires you, and you've got to somehow survive that. I'm glad we didn't get to that point. I'm glad I was able to batter him so much. That I guess John Boxing has proven that the superior art form of certain martial ways is boxing. Saying that he did a little bit of kicking. So maybe the real winner is kickboxing. You hit him so hard he forgot his programming. I wonder if the dragon's going to be proud of me. Lopan is dead. I have you to thank, I am sure. Now I'm confident that my school will lead our fighting style into the future. You cannot train me at all. Fucking marvellous. I don't know what to do with myself now. Fuck's sake, I've okay, why have I gained karma for this? Why have I gained karma for a stupid, stupid martial arts contest? Like, if you take away the setting, all John Boxing did was just beat up someone, which is what he's done for this whole game. And it has rewarded him
with a staggering fucking 861 karma. You gained karma because John is an objectively good person who occasionally shacks another man's wife. I don't think this game's ready for the "is John Boxing really a good bloke" conversation, is it? It really wants to keep pressing this narrative that he's like some paragon, when all he's done is people provoke him and then he batters them. Paragon of virtue and sex. I think this might be my favourite spot to save the game. I just think all your little mates next to the car just looks so cool. I like it. I like that. He knows what sex is, and he's not telling you. This scenery reminds me of John Cena, who we'll never see again. What? Because he's too busy? Is he still actually apologising? That video he made was actually part of a live that got cut short internationally, and he's still going. He's still apologising to the Falmore. Right. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to stop streaming yet, but I don't feel like I've got, like, I can really drag this on for too much longer. I guess, like, again, if do you want to see me attempts to fight some of the local wildlife near San Francisco? I know that doesn't mean John Boxing goes around and kills innocent people. That means random encounters. If you run out of stuff to, yeah, because I know exactly. It's not really the most riveting content in the world to just do random encounters and fight hubologists. This channels that you're going to. It's not. It's just going to be me wandering around the map trying to fight enemies. It's entirely up to you. If the majority of you want to see me do that for a bit, then call it a day. I can do that, but this is also a nice little spot to call it a day as well. Up to you. Go either way, I'm by. Go on, fight. Okay, you want to see a bit of bloodshed. Okay, that's fine. Oh, so the way you've typed, I got that. Just tried to be funny. Ha! Like that's, I'm picturing you fucking slamming your hands down on the desk, screaming that, and then just fucking throwing the monitor out the window, just laughing away like a fucking crazy person. I feel cheated out of a stream, but I won't force you. I'll go on for a little bit longer. Let's just see what happens. Let's have a little bit of a drive. Right, is anything going to try and... Am I going to have to park my car to actually get any... Right. Do not move from that spot. Down here in Vault 101, you turn 10, well, you're ready to become the Overseer. Okay, this wasn't the kind of encounter I had in mind. Please come back. Oh no. This is not what I wanted. Like, Deathclaw encounters in this are just not fun as a melee build. Like, the best way to fight Deathclaws is with a big gun. Like, that's the most fun way. That feels more like you're on, like, an even playing field. Fingies Dylan Wood. Exactly. This is why it's not fun, because your companions, unless you've got loads of companions, which is a viable option that is really fun, like just a build that is just, you've got no fucking skill, you've got no skill, you know, no maidens, insert the joke here, and just have every companion you can. Like Marcus fucking bursting into the Deathclaws, Vic Cassidy, Sulik melee, like that can be a real fun time. I quite like doing that. Lenny the Ghoul, which is, I'm not making that. That's an actual companion as a fucking ghoul called Lenny. It was way too dark to see, and that would have been the least fun combat in the... But that is the problem with streamers. You don't really think of it when you're playing the game yourself. But like encounters at night time, fucking hell, can I stop encountering people in like dark grey robes at night time, please?
And that's why you know the shortcut to get into your inventory. Oh, what are these that I'm fighting? These are hubologists, which are basically this game's Scientologists. I think this was basically the first fucking game to ever make like reference to them. There could have been another one, but I feel like this may have been the first. Yes, religious people who worship like the Fallout version of that, like L. Ron Hubbard bloke. But what's he? I actually don't know what he's called. It's some version of that though. I'm here, you know. Yeah, but you're not a Scientologist, are you? As far as I know. Yeah, they're a caricature of something. You see, scrub. That used to be a fucking meme when playing Fallout Online. You see, scrub. I don't know why that was like a little bit of a sort of thing with me and Ben for a bit. It's whenever we sort of see someone that was just like a bit of a cunt, he would just say that you see, scrub. You know, I'm something of a Scientologist myself. It just becomes about the goblin trying to prove to it to get him to join. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I'm gonna head off. See you next time the YouTube algorithm works. That's gonna see you in about 15 years. Trying to try and get Harry to get his thetans read. I like that. Right, let's have a quick little look. Right, I need you to do a really important thing for me, Vic. I need you to carry this shitty fucking gun for me. And you're not going to complain, because it's very expensive. Right. Oh yeah, I've said everything but see you. Have a good night, Grudge Bearer. Oh, plasma grenades. Don't mind if I do. Cannot actually at my capacity. Right. I do actually think I'm going to end the stream here now. But like, there is a plan for next stream. I've got all the Vault 13 weird talking Deathclaw stuff, which is gonna, that will basically be a stream in itself. Yeah, and I'm gonna do like all I'm gonna be doing now is selling all my fucking stock and inventory to the people in San Fran. Don't forget to change 7 to 8. Yep, I'll do that. Who's actually still here? Are you actually going to finish Fallout 2? Do you know what? I honestly think I might give it the good college try. I remember basically nothing about the oil rig. That's the one thing that is making me a little bit hesitant. But I do think I could actually get it done on stream. it's going to be the weirdest fucking way of playing it and finishing it, but I do think it could happen. Of how long this game takes, Stephen might actually be there. Right. There's a banana man. Right. Let's see who's left. Have a good night, Oda. Have a good night, Dans. And have a good night, Lily. Right. See you, everyone.